And the River State House of Assembly members loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, well, they have called on the Nigerian police force to arrest anyone parading themselves as the caretaker committee chairman or member in the state. The lawmakers in Monday's plenary at the Assembly's official residence said the continued activities of the CTC put in place by the state governor, Siminalayi Fubara, is a violation of the recent Supreme Court judgment, which outlaws the use of CTCs to run the third tier of government. The lawmakers insist that the CTC members are not known to the law, expressing worry that they go about posing as local government chairmen and withdrawing monies meant for the local government councils for personal use. Caretaker Committee Chairman Omuma Local Government Area of River State, Promise Reginald, well, he joins us now to discuss the status of the Caretaker Committee in the aftermath of the Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy, calls by the Amewule-led River State House of Assembly for their arrest, and preparations for the local government elections in the state. It's a lot to get through, but we welcome you to Newsday. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Welcome to Newsday.
Thank you so much. I can hear you loud and clear.
What do you make of the calls for your arrest, first of all?
To be honest with you, if a serving lawmaker in River State or the Speaker of River State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Victor Okojombo, was the one saying these things, then we can take him serious. The Martin Amehule ceased to be a member of River State House of Assembly. So on that note, he has no right. He doesn't have any constitutional powers whatsoever to call for the arrest of anyone in River State. Not to talk more of a serving caretaker chairman in any of the 23 local government of River State. But I don't blame him. Why I don't blame him is because they are busy parading themselves, telling the populace that the police belongs to them, that they give orders and the police obeys them. But I know too that the Nigerian police that I know are too busy to be listening to a man who has retired back to his residence here in Port Harcourt. He should be talking about re-election. He should be talking of how to face Rivers people on the ballot and not to talk of arresting anybody. So he ceased to be a member of Rivers Assembly. We don't take him serious. Rivers people have moved on. The supporters of the governor, they've moved on. We don't care about them. He's a crying bride, as far as I'm concerned. So he's not a lawmaker. We don't even take him serious. The activities are going on. We are about, judicial plans on how to alleviate poverty, bring our people, empower the people, and develop the state, and not to listen to one man who's in his residence with his fellow colleagues. I don't know why he's a committee of friends. In fact, we don't take him serious, bottom line.
But I'm curious, to know the status of the caretaker committees put in place in River State following the Supreme Court ruling that some say outlaws its existence. In Osun State, we know that there's been resignation of over 400 caretaker escorts following the Supreme Court ruling. Are we likely to see that happen in River State as well?
The Supreme Court never asked the governor to dissolve anybody. What they only said, they are talking about the autonomy of the local government, which is to say that if after that ruling anything is being done, then we now know that you're flaunting the orders of the Supreme Court. These persons are recognized by law. This same caretaker chairman, the caretaker committee thing, these laws were made by Martin Amehule. So I see no reason why he will be, as a matter of fact, we have over 22 states or so who are being run by caretaker members in various local governments in those states. So why would that of River State be exceptional? The Supreme Court never in any way make any pronouncement that these persons who were already existing should be sacked. But as a matter of fact, in compliance with the ruling, what we are going to do is that we have already issued plans to ensure that elections in various local governments in River State take place come 5th day of October in the same year. I don't know why these people, they see everything they play politics with. The Supreme Court never asked anybody to dissolve the already constituted caretaker members or chairmen across Nigeria.
Well, apart from this disputed, this small disputed part of the ruling that we're discussing now, the dissolving of the caretaker committee. What do you make of the rest of the ruling? The fact that local governments now are supposed to be more in charge of finances and supposed to be more responsible to those at the grassroots. Do you think this is a more effective step forward, this local government autonomy?
The local government autonomy, for me, I don't consider it bad but in as much as, because for me, I believe there are some cabals who are pushing these things to weaken the states and the governors, to make them weak. But as far as I'm concerned, the local government autonomy thing will enhance progress in various areas because it gives you this, this balance for you to work with the state to ensure that there is development in various areas of the state. So in the Supreme Court, they've ruled that these people should act on their own. I see nothing bad about it. As a matter of fact, we're doing everything possible to ensure that we get elected by the people so we can work in synergy with the government, with the River State governor to develop River State. So I see nothing wrong with that.
Well, thank you very much for that. Well, I'd like to ask you, what you've been able to achieve for your local government since you were appointed, as caretaker committee chairman. And then, of course, talk to us a bit about preparations for the local government elections in the state.
All right. As you already know, concerning the elections, the governor is very, very strong here, and he is very, very popular. And we're working with the governor. So for that reason, we don't have any campaigns because he has done enough projects that will help our people electors if we're given that opportunity to serve in the electoral process. Then, for me as a caretaker chairman, the governor made it very clear to each and every one of us that you are not here to continue what the former chairman did. They embezzled every fund made for Rivers people. And you are here to serve. As a matter of fact, I have been able to dish out a scheme that has empowered 2,000 persons under 1 month. I've been able to fix roads that are in deplorable conditions under 1 month. I've also been able to fix our dilapidated hospitals that are in very bad shape. We have started the fixing of those hospitals to give our people access to good medical health care. So we are working in line with the vision of His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, to ensure that development and empowerment gets to every part of Rivers State, regardless of how remote the area is. So that is our major concern right now. And we're doing that because he gave us a warning. He said, if you don't do these things, your people who complain to me, consider yourself sacked. So we are working to ensure that we develop Rivers State, and that's our major concern.
And how are you preparing for the local government elections that are coming up in the state?
We are very much prepared because if you call for election today, tomorrow, next, anytime, in as much as this state is concerned, we will sweep the votes because we're very popular here and the entire Rivers people are with us because they've been impoverished. They have been manhandled by these same people. So they can't go back to Egypt where they're coming from. The people you see trying to destabilize the state, I consider them the enemy of the state. They are not popular here, and that is the reason why they are shopping for court orders to ensure they don't go back to re-elections. Because if they go back to election, I'm going to tell you this for free, none of them, I repeat, none will come back as a member of the Rivers Assembly. And that's the reason why they're running away from elections.
Well, Honorable Promise Reginald, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday. He's the Caretaker Committee Chairman of Muma Local Government Area of Rivers State.